This is so exciting. We're going to count it down from 5. Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, 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 go. Ooh, a bit of hesitation there. Oh. Come on, darling. Very nice people out here. Okay. Okay. That's what you call a real woolly jumper. It was very close, actually. Right. I was expecting that. I didn't say something that I shouldn't have. Yeah, very keen to get on with that. Okay. You can see she's okay. So the first thing we're going to do is to get her sitting down. Obviously, she's done nice. Okay, and a bit like us, when we go to the hairdresser, okay, we like to sit down, have a bit of a cup of coffee, okay, relax. Okay. Well, same with the sheep. We don't want them sitting on their tailbone because that does hurt. We slide them slightly on their side, leaning back and against us there. She's pretty comfortable, totally relaxed. Okay, nice relax here. This is not a pet one. One just keep gluing the wool back on every show. Okay, so red little girl. This sheep never been shorn before. This is her first fleece. Now, kids, we can tell an age of a sheep by her teeth. Okay, let's have a look at your teeth, darling. Oh, she's still got her baby teeth. Who's still got their baby teeth? Yeah, not many at the back there. That bloke's got no teeth. Anyway, kids, she's a little bit different to you in that she hasn't got any teeth on her top jaw. No, sheep don't at the front. They just have a hard pad. It sort of looks like your granny with her teeth out, really. Okay, but that hard pad, that makes sheep very good grazers or eaters of grass. Because what they do is they chisel the grass right from the bottom. So it's the ideal lawnmower, really, to keep the countryside looking nice and tidy. Okay, so ready, little girl? I'm Richard. I'm your hairdresser. Where you going on your holidays then? Okay, so what we'll do is just roll you over, get you in the right position. Okay, do what we do in Norwich on a Saturday night. So home we go, darling. Now, that's not going to hurt the sheep. What we're doing is just running the handpiece over the top of the skin. Okay, just like that, so it doesn't hurt the sheep. So we're going to start on our belly wool or our tummy wool. Now, this is a little bit lower quality. Of course, most of the time... Ooh, you look at that, you get a bit of a kicker. Okay, most of the time the sheep has been sitting on it. So we're going to keep that separate. That'll go into mattress filling, sock making, lower quality wool products like that. We go nice and gently down here because there's 2 little things at the bottom we don't want to snip off. There we go. And I did just make sure that it was a girl too before we started because it's a bit embarrassing to take something off that shouldn't have come off. Sorry, we don't want to call you Bobbit, do we? Okay. So just slowly coming down here. Okay, bit of a tricky bit, this bit. Okay, we then start coming onto what we call, well, a sort of bikini line. Yeah, so ladies, if you're heading out on holiday soon, today's your chance. 50p. Yeah, don't worry. I'll pay you. Right, so then we start coming down the leg here. Now, all the time I'm using my left hand to actually stretch out the skin. Remember, my comb here is flat. The sheep is round and pointed. And we want the full length of the wool. So all the time using my left hand to actually stretch out the skin or trying to keep the sheep as flat as possible. I don't know you that well. All right. Okay, so we're just cleaning up over the tail. Of course, the sheep doesn't use toilet paper, so it gets a bit mucky around here. And you get these little bits hanging around. Kids, how do you like that for a Klingon? That's what you get if you don't wipe your bottom properly, alright? I tell you what, you put that in a slingshot, that'll kill a pigeon at 50 yards. That's what my kids get up to. They don't sit there and look at the phones all day long. They get out there and get them pigeons, keep them off the grass that my sheep should be eating. So we then start coming up the middle of the sheep here again. Now we start from the middle of the sheep because all the dirty bits are underneath the legs and they're going to end up on the outside of the fleece when we're finished. And we can take those dirty bits off afterwards. Let's just pull the wool over your eyes, okay? We then start mining these little ears. Of course, they've got our little ear tags on. All our sheep now have to have a microchip in their ear tag. It's all about traceability these days because you want to know where your products come from. So we have to do our little bit. And kids, when you go to the supermarket, you put your shopping over the little scanner. What's the little noise you hear? Beep. Yeah, you know what it's reading? The barcode. Yeah. Okay, so we're coming into the long blows, going right up the side of the sheep. That's a bit the shearer likes because you can really just lie back and think of England. Really see we're getting somewhere. Over the lamb chops is where the lamb chops are here, kids. Okay, up into the best end, the scrag end up the top here. Just coming down that last side. Just got that sheep just bent away from us again. Beautiful wool coming off this sheep here. And of course, if you're buying wool, you want to look for that golden crook there, the 100% British wool, okay, or the silver crook down there. Then you can, let's just get your hairy armpits, because I don't want you going away looking too European. Okay, oh, pardon. Down the last side. It's coming on to the last leg now. Ooh. Now, of course, it's a very physical job as shearing, okay, very manual. We haven't got a machine to do it, okay, and you're thinking the millions of sheep around the world shearers got to cope with. Every sheep's a little bit different. It's all got the odd hump and bump that you're not quite expecting. But it's a very physical job. And we have that responsibility to take the sheep wool off the sheep's back. Over hundreds of years we've sort of put it on. So we have that responsibility to take it off. Okay, so there's a little shorn sheep. There we go. Right, now shearers have a few little problems to deal with, which you probably didn't notice. Now, quite often the front leg's tucked up like that. We've got a nice flat surface here to work on. So what we do is we push this little button here, and out it pops with that. The same on the back leg. That handpiece is very, very sharp. We don't want to cut there, so just to make sure they don't pull the leg back like that, running the handpiece down there, we push this button here. Hiya, yeah. Pops with that. Very useful to know those little buttons. If you think, poor little thing, it's going to be freezing cold tonight, don't worry. The next 24 hours, this skin is actually going to thicken threefold or 3 times. That's going to keep the cold out. Lanolin's going to come up. That's going to keep the moisture up. There's no problem at all with the sheep being cold. There we go. A nice relaxed sheep. That's how we like them at the end of the shearing. And we're going to see her again in 12 months' time for next fleece. Okay.